Tabletop horror stories. I want to hear the worst horror stories you have. I'll start us off with one that made me stop using Roll20. Pick semi-related. I ended up playing in a game with my DM who turned out to be an IRL Shotacon.
Yeah, that's just a pedo.
It's a pedo.
Pedo. I hate the way they try and put all these words on it as if it makes it
just
any better.
Pedo.
They're a pedophile, right? That's what they are, you know?
We didn't know this till a few sessions into a political intrigue campaign, because the DM self-inserted their own GM player character to fuck with the 12-year-old prince in their own game, who we were trying to protect from an assassin.
Why are COOMERs like this?
He just put in his own player character just to fuck with the 12-year-old.
Why are they like this? Why are COOMERs like this? Why is it always the worst of the worst?
Oh, it wasn't until after that happened that all her creepy fetish shit we thought might be happening hit us all at once. Game broke down after that. None of us wanted to play in a game where essentially we were just the secondary characters in her own Shotacon rape dungeon campaign. Oh my god.
Why do they do this?
I don't know.
Why do they insist on, let's lap in innocent bystanders? Yes, bring them to me. Bring them to me. It's like, what is wrong with you people? Actually, sort yourselves out.
She tried defending it by saying her game was inspired by Arthurian legend.
What part of the what part of King Arthur? It's like, oh yeah, we need to go get the Holy Grail, but damn 12-year-olds though, no, that's just not no, this isn't happening.
And since this prince was going to apparently be the setting equivalent of King Arthur, she had to make it equivalent of Mordred.
I mean, what was it, is she trying to be like, oh, I'm the lady of the lake? Am I like, no, just don't.
Stop it,
cut that out, seriously. I honestly, I would stop using Roll20, I think, if I came across stuff like this. No, not cool. Just stop it, seriously, guys. No. Bonk for horniness, you're not allowed.
Jail
for you. Do not pass go, do not collect 200.
First game I ever GM'd indirectly told several of my IRL friends/acquaintances my fetish. Be me. First game I ever GM'd playing Fate. Have massive ENF.
Oh, let's look this up. What is ENF?
So they have a massive embarrassed nude female/wardrobe malfunction fetish.
That just sounds like anime.
Yeah, it just makes me think of an anime girl, they pull the ribbon on her top and she's like, oh no!
That's exactly what it is.
Obviously don't bring it up /magical realm it, because not an IRL degenerate. Okay. Characters on a boat fighting pirates trying to attack them on a trade route. Use Captain Hardock for male pirate pictures and pick related for females. Player stabs female pirate with a harpoon. His next turn. I want to see if I can stick it in further and rip it out to create an advantage. Allow it, but he fails the roll. Unfortunately, you don't do any extra damage or create an advantage. Only manage to rip away her jacket. Realise what I've just said. Attempt to pull break. Another player in the party immediately makes the observation that the advantage should be granted, as a -2 to her defensive rolls for being embarrassed and trying to cover herself up. The break is officially out. The train will not stop. Party disintegrates into laughter as spaghetti flows from my pockets.
I mean, the thing is, this thread started off pretty fucking hard, so anything after that is pretty mild, if I be honest with you. Embarrassed goes, oh, my tits fell out, oh, no, you know what I mean? That's
Is that your girl voice?
Oh, no, I'm a lady. I don't know. Why? What's so bad? Is that particularly bad? Oh, I'm a lady. Oh, my titties fell out of my jacket. Oh, all I'm saying is, compared to the first, I think the first story was too hardcore for me. It was just no, Peter was get the bunk in the head, ladies with the titties out. Sure, thumbs up. I suppose. And at least you're self-aware, so good on you.
From a current campaign, incorporate rape donkey. That's a fucking sentence.
That is. The two words that just shouldn't go hand in hand. Be honest with you, leap doesn't work well with any other word put beside it, if I'd be straight up honest with you guys.
Meant to be a beginner's campaign. GM is a friend and wants to introduce a girl he likes. I joined...
Oh my god.
I know. I joined because I have no excuse not to. Game starts off okay, despite him being a major min-maxer. Bar the first fight and my cleric being downed by skeletons that bum rush past the brawler and paladin, who get a token 1 each. Hey, it ends okay, and the power levels are seen. Bar the guy we met who owns the forest. Next session. Retrieve the Duda and head to the local lord's place to decurse it. Guy is some ancient lich. Oh fuck. I'm not saying fug. Oh fuck. Can feel GM's penchant for min-maxing coming back. Guy puts us up for the night and fixes the amulet. Next session starts with him giving us a quest. Guy's weakest minions could do it in half the time solo. By now GM's favoured girl is getting favouritism. On the way back...
Simp! Simp!
On the way back we're ambushed by ghouls. Guess who gets bum rushed? Die and think I might have to escape the game. No, some other god level NPC casually drops by and resurrects me. GM mentions this is his main world, which is basically anime tier power levels, the setting. Get back. Some weird shit happens, like the GM's favourite having her panties stolen by this fucking thing that comes to see us.
People complain all the time when I'm like, oh yeah, that's just anime, guys. I'm sorry, but last one was anime, this is anime. Anime is taking over D&D. I can see it. You guys are like, no, it's cool. It's like, look, I'm telling you guys.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before you know it.
Some eidolon from some guy who wants us to do jobs for him. We are level 3. This thing shits out 10 attacks that easily hits 89 damage on less than average rolls. Then the donkey. Brawler purchased it at the beginning. Starts raping it and impregnating everything.
Why? Is this some from other weird fetish?
Both cart horses, male and female. Male is impregnated. I don't know what I'm reading at this point. My scorpion and I didn't want, but it's forced on me.
Why do people insist on this? Like, you know, why are they so open about it? Like, you know, this is a bit that gets me. It's how they're so open and public and it's like, come to me.
I know.
Let me show you. Like, you know, I suppose it depends. Like, maybe he thought this might have been a bit funny, but I'm just not getting that vibe. I'm not getting the vibe. Like, donkey. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he just thought it was funny, but I'm really not getting that vibe from this at all.
GM goes on about how well this fucker performs. Get to the place. NPC quest giver has a brothel full of hooker paladins who give lay-on blowjobs instead of hands. Oh my god!
I'm still on that, honestly. Lay-on fucking blowjobs is hilarious.
Weakest could curb stomp us. Weakest town guard is level stupid. Literally no reason for us to exist or be employed. Power levels are over 9,000. TLDR. The setting has bullshit power levels and a creepy fetish shit that pulls GM a favouring one player.
Yeah, okay, what are we going to blame here? Coomerism and anime. That's all I can really say about that. Anime. Although I do appreciate the hooker paladins with lay-on blowjob.
That's class.
Like, you know, but like, I suppose if you really wanted to, you could flavour up lay-on hands a bit more. I don't know, I think that's fucking hilarious, guys, if you be honest with you.
Have dumbass player. New and level 1. Zombie encounter. Describe zombie tactics as they tend to lock on to the first target they see and walk straight to it, not dodging. Player moves around rock in plain sight of zombie. Player complains when zombie moves around rock. I thought you said they walk in straight lines. I stare at player in awe of their supreme intelligence. Sometimes I hate DMing.
I mean, that's actually kind of like funny interpretation.
That is funny.
I suppose you can never be too sure about how people interpret it. Like, you know, when you tell them something, it's like, but really, you meant that though, didn't you?
Psst. Hey, lean in closer. This is fucking ASMR channel now. You know what's pretty fucking based? Titties. Go see titties. Lots of titties. All the titties. Go over to the website, check out all the models. You guys know the score. We have some really nice looking models over there. And we have a lot of
sci-fi gothic?
Yeah.
Let's call them sci-fi gothic.
And if models isn't your shit, we have loads of subclasses and we keep adding them every other week or so. We add a lot.
We got a lot.
Look, we've got big brains. We add shit. But yes, go over to the website, check out everything. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck you doing? Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, and let's get back to the video.
Every week we're going to be doing a giveaway of the new pinup model of the month, or if models isn't your thing, all of our homebrew content. If you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe. That's it. Hit the subscribe button. That's it.
Do it now.
But last week's winner was this guy. Well done! Yay! Round of applause.
Yeah.
Everybody stands up and claps. But enough of that. Let's get back to the video.
How about a little bit of the opposite to cleanse the palate in this thread? I'm new to tabletop games, and whoa, have I been missing out? I'm starting with 5th edition, and my only interaction with D&D has been asking a couple of my friends about it, and wanting to join them, and them never getting back to me about it. Well, I heard about Hero Forge and love character creations in video games, so I made a lot of things on it, and I heard about Critical Role, which is only okay, which has effectively been a good introduction to the role-playing and rules for the game. I have a little brother that's 14, who has 4 of his friends that are interested in it. We played 3 sessions so far with me as the DM, and holy fuck, this is the most fun I've ever had with anything in my life, and I'm so grateful to have finally been introduced to it. I'm also a writer on the low, and have converted my world into a setting for the campaign. The kids are so excited about it and constantly asking me to run sessions for them.
That's really nice.
That's wholesome as fuck!
Yeah, honestly, I think I needed that in this.
That's so cute.
That is good. No, I'm happy that he's enjoying it, having a lot of fun, and just...
And that the kids are having fun as well.
And the thing is, I find a lot of the time, don't get me wrong, new players and all that, I find new players to be the most excited for the game,
Yeah.
and they're really looking forward to it, and they want to get into it, and I kind of okay, don't get me wrong, it can be a bit of a pain in the dick when you're sitting with them and they're asking you, how do I do stuff on Roll20, but that just comes with time. That's
wholesome as fuck.
That is wholesome. I'm happy for you.
Boy, you had it easy. Horror and sex are often intrinsically linked. I don't just mean depictions of rape or horror entities impregnating a woman. A portion of horror fans watch horror because fear sexually arouses them. No.
Does not do that for you. I'm not a fan of horror at all, but you enjoy horror.
And nowhere is that more evident than the time a GM did a campaign based on a sexual visual novel he played. The plot is that the group did a friendship charm, and it transported us into a school in another dimension full of sex. It wasn't a magical realm. Everything sexual was played for either horror or black comedy. The source material played it at the same, but also to arouse the reader. Our goal was to escape this horrible dimension. If our players succumbed to horniness and willingly joined the skill, we wouldn't be able to leave anymore. Our first joiner got way too sexually friendly with recruiting horny elementary school.
Oh, for God's sake! Why does it always, why does it have to?
Why is there always a pedo?
Seriously, guys.
I think the GM did that intentionally to mimic an early game sex scene where a 16-year-old girl has a threesome with physically 7 and 11-year-old girls. It scared the shit out of us. From then on, we had a number of scenarios that followed the VN rather well. Except the GM spliced some scenes based on spin-offs and what-ifs too. Like one time a character failed to roll and liquid started coming out of her skirt. An enemy lolly scooped this liquid up, drank it, and said it was tasty. I had no consequences we could recall, but it disturbed us all the same. I could go on, but you get the point. More horror GMs should think of incorporating sexual aspects into their sessions. It freaks the fuck out of everyone.
Right, don't get me wrong, it does freak the fuck out of everyone, but
I don't want to.
Look, I'm just saying, say if I go up and the DM's incorporating this type of stuff, I'm gonna think you need to be put on a register.
Stop being horny.
You're going to have to go on the register, mate, and do not pass go. You're going to jail, right? Because I think you're up to no good. I don't know, there's a reason why horror movies don't do this.
No.
That's a weird thing. Generally speaking,
there's
in horror movies,
a reason why in horror movies as well, whenever people have sex, they get killed.
Yeah. Yes! Did horror movies work this out? Horniness gets a boink.
Horniness gets the knife.
The knife? Does that mean... Okay, if we're the boinkers, if we're the ones that are boinking the people on the head, are we the Jason in this scenario?
Yeah, we're the Jason and the Michael Myers.
Maybe they're misunderstood heroes.
Maybe they are. Maybe they're...
Maybe they really are misunderstood heroes of their time.
Who knows?
If only we knew.
That VN.
the most unforgettable horror porn game I've ever played. No other game had a bunch of elementary schoolers gangbanging a teenage girl against a wall, while a teenage loves every second.
Why are they like this? Like, seriously, guys.
No other games I've played has a 17-year-old Bishoan guy
I don't know.
drink a 14-year-old girl's piss and chase her down the hall to rape her, only to wind up getting anally raped by a 32-year-old fat man. I still remember the scene where a 16 to 17-year-old girl was hiding under a bed as her same age best friend was having sex with that same 32-year-old fat guy on top. She heard every moan, bed shake and sound.
That sounds almost even worse.
Don't.
That's the, oh my god.
In the wrong end, she was discovered under the bed by her friend and made to join in. Oh, that lolly in your pic is freakishly lewd, and once disguised herself as a teenage girl. Fucked a boy until he nearly came, transformed back, saying, "You thought you were having sex with a high schooler, weren't you? I'm an elementary schooler all along." What? What? And leg locks that boy, forcing him to inside her unprotected. When he screams in fear upon learning this isn't even getting into the tentacles, the gay sex, and the lesbian sex, the incest, and the sequels, mother-daughter lesbian scene, etc. Truly, horror is intrinsically connected with sexuality.
I mean, I find...
Why is this game a thing?
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
I'm sorry,
this should not be allowed.
Like, you know, I'm sorry, but you boys need to go on register. You know,
yeah,
this is bad. Honest to God, guys, this just not.
Hello, police.
That's not even cool. To be honest with you,
no.
I really don't.
I don't know what to say.
I've honestly got no words. Bar Peter's got the loop, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that. I'm just gonna end the video here. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I like, you know, I needed that palate cleanser. That fella that's having a bit of fun. But this is just a bit too much for me, to be honest with you guys. I'm sorry.
I feel like I need a stiff drink, but I can't because I'm pregnant. I need a vodka.
I don't know, I can deal with a drink after this. Fuck me.
Jesus Christ.
You have to wonder. Like, now, I kind of get what they're going at. I get
the little sex into horror. I get it. I get
that.
But why is it kids? Why does it always have to be kids?
But I think that's I suppose is the point, because it makes it even more vile and twisted.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? But the thing is that, like, you know, is there a line in horror where you get past the horror and it's just disgust? You know?
Yeah. I just don't
like, you know. I suppose there's a reason why they don't do this in horror movies, but I don't know, guys.
I don't even know what to say,
like,
guys.
Honestly,
you know what? Go down below, check the links.
Yeah, honestly, guys, if you could,
check the models.
This video ain't getting adverts. I can guarantee you that.
I'm telling you
so
that.
it would help us out a lot if you checked out our models down below.
Yeah, check out everything. T-shirts.
It does help us out.
Our wee
designs
and everything.
It does help us out a lot, because it means we can do more stuff like this. Now, to be honest with you, this is the type of thing I think I can only do maybe once a week max before I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not interested anymore. There's a reason why we haven't done many horror stories in a while, because I kind of just thought, give me something happy, give me something cheerful. You know,
but hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post. Check out the links, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.